The 2002 film Resident Evil follows a special military unit battling a powerful, rogue supercomputer and hundreds of scientists who have turned into flesh-eating creatures following a laboratory accident. The story begins with the renowned Umbrella Corporation, a company specializing in advanced computer technologies and medical products. The corporation generates massive profits, which are used to fund technological and military research, as well as genetic and viral experiments, all conducted without the authorities' knowledge. The scene shifts to one of the corporation's research facilities, where a man infiltrates the center and accesses highly dangerous viral samples. He steals the samples but accidentally breaks a vial containing one of the viruses, before quickly sealing the doors behind him. When the facility's cameras detect the broken vial, the automated defense system identifies a biological threat and activates emergency protocols, locking all employees inside. Water is released into the facility, and at first, the scientists and staff believe it to be a fire drill. They attempt to break the glass to escape, but fail. The artificial intelligence takes control, releasing helium gas on a group of scientists, causing them to suffocate. In another scene, a scientist tries to escape via an elevator, but it suddenly halts, decapitating her, while the elevator crashes, killing the others inside. Ultimately, all 500 employees and scientists perish in various tragic ways. The story then transitions to a house where a woman wakes up in the bathroom. Dressed in a gown, she finds herself facing a glass cabinet containing weapons locked by a code. She appears amnesiac and confused about her surroundings. She discovers a photograph of herself with a man she does not remember. As she opens the door to leave, a strange man pulls her back inside. A special forces team arrives and arrests both of them. One soldier questions her for a report, but she insists she knows nothing. Another soldier explains that the facility's automated defense system had been activated and that she appears to be suffering from temporary amnesia. The man introduces himself as Addison, but the soldiers find no records of him in their database. The group is taken to an underground location known as the Hive. Upon reaching the train that will transport them to their destination, they discover that the power is out. A soldier descends to fix the problem, and the train departs, revealing another man on board who is also suffering from memory loss. Upon entering the Hive, the woman, Alice, questions why she is with them. Commander James explains that everyone in the group works for the Umbrella Corporation, and that Alice and the man found on the train are security personnel assigned to guard the Hive's entrance. James explains that the Hive is a secret underground research facility staffed by over 500 employees and scientists, and controlled by defensive mechanisms managed by an artificial intelligence called the Red Queen. As they explore the facility, they discover that the elevator is non-operational and resort to using the stairs. Kaplan, one of the soldiers, informs them that the Red Queen is monitoring their movements. When they reach the dining hall, they realize it is not what it seems. It is actually a storage facility. The team splits up in search of any survivors, and Alice notices strange creatures inside glass tanks. James appears and warns her to stay close to the group, but she apologizes. The tension rises as time passes, with the team needing to face the threats inside the Hive and stop the Red Queen before it's too late. When the team reaches the Red Queen's chamber, Kaplan opens the gate leading to the corridor. James enters first, instructing everyone to prepare their gear. After they enter with the equipment, the gate shuts behind them automatically, activating the defensive system. Suddenly, highly powerful laser beams, capable of cutting through flesh and bone, are released. Kaplan tries to disable the defensive system but fails, and everyone inside the chamber is killed. Following the disaster, Kaplan retrieves the equipment and moves forward, with Alice following him. While working on shutting down the system, the Red Queen appears and warns them against disabling her, saying it could result in their deaths before they manage to leave the Hive. Despite her warning, the team ignores her and shuts down the system. This action causes a power outage that affects all the doors in the Hive. Meanwhile, JD and Rain Ocampo are standing with Addison when they hear footsteps approaching. Rain goes to investigate and finds a woman moving, shouting to JD that she has found a survivor. However, the woman suddenly bites Rain's hand. JD shoots her several times, but she doesn't fall until Rain manages to kill her with an automatic weapon. Kaplan and the rest of the group arrive, only to discover that all the former employees have turned into zombies. The team begins shooting at them, but their large numbers make it difficult to eliminate them. The team tries to escape, but finds themselves trapped in front of a gate locked with a code. After struggling to open it, they discover zombies inside the room, who attack JD, leading to his death. At the same time, mutated demon-like rabbits begin to emerge from the tanks. While exploring the laboratories, Alice senses movement behind her and discovers a mutated boar chasing her. She enters a lab and locks the door, only to find herself facing a zombie. She strikes it with unexpected force, surprising herself, and takes its weapon. The boar enters the lab, so Alice exits and locks the door on it, only to find herself confronted by a group of mutated boars. She fires at them with remarkable speed and precision, further puzzling herself about her strength and agility. The truth revealed: while Addison is searching through the hive's files, his sister appears behind him, but Alice strikes her on the head with a glass cube. At that moment, fragments of Alice's memory begin to return. She remembers asking Addison to steal the virus to expose the corporation, as she had knowledge of the hive's security codes and protection systems. Addison tells her that he had, unfortunately, trusted the wrong person and attempted to expose the viral experiment by entering the hive, but he failed. He had then asked his sister, Lisa, to steal the extreme genetic research, but she too was betrayed by the wrong person. As the situation escalates, Alice decides to reactivate the Red Queen and succeeds. The group asks the Red Queen what happened, and she explains that the virus spread throughout the hive via the ventilation systems. She adds that she initiated the necessary measures because all the employees were infected, preventing them from leaving the hive and eliminating them all. The Red Queen clarifies that those infected are essentially the walking dead and can only be stopped with a strong blow to the head. The Red Queen agrees to cooperate with them in escaping the hive, but Alice warns her that she will shut her down again using the wireless circuit breaker if she doesn't comply. The team heads into one of the tunnels, only to find it swarming with zombies. Alice suggests climbing over the pipes to avoid them. As they move forward, Rain Ocampo notices JD, who has turned into a zombie, and shoots him, killing him. While crossing the pipes, Kaplan falls off and urges the team to proceed without him. Given their limited ammunition, time is running out, and the dangers are escalating. Alice and her companions must find a way out of this nightmare before it's too late. After leaving Kaplan behind, the group reaches the laboratories, where Alice begins to regain some of her memories. She recalls seeing scientists injecting rabbits and other animals with the virus, and simultaneously administering the antivirus. Alice tells Addison that there is an antivirus distinguished by its green color. Addison suspects Alice was working with the corporation, but she insists she doesn't remember anything at the moment. Alice sets out to find the antivirus, but later discovers that the containers meant for it are empty. At this point, security guard Spence regains his memories and recalls that he is the one who actually stole the virus. He also remembers that Alice was helping him and that they were married, living together in the house near the hive's entrance. Alice denies being involved in the theft, stating that she only wanted to expose the genetic experiments. However, Spence admits he intended to sell the virus for millions of dollars. Suddenly, a zombie appears behind Spence and bites him on the neck. Spence manages to escape and locks Alice, Addison, and the rest of the group inside. Addison declares Spence a traitor, and the Red Queen appears on a screen, telling them that Spence won't be able to escape. The screen displays footage of Spence attempting to retrieve the antivirus but being attacked by the demon rabbit, which devours half of his body. The Red Queen demands that the group kill Rain Ocampo, who is infected with the virus, in exchange for the code to unlock the gate. Alice refuses and destroys the screen. Suddenly, Kaplan appears, using the wireless circuit breaker to open the gate without the need for the code. Alice retrieves the bag containing the antivirus from Spence's corpse and crushes his head. The group boards the train, and Alice injects Rain Ocampo with the antivirus. At that moment, the demon rabbit attacks them. The creature snatches Kaplan, leaving Alice, Addison, and Rain alone. Alice fights the demon rabbit and shoots it in the head, but it uses its tongue to pull her toward it. Addison tries to fend it off, but the rabbit remains alive. Alice instructs Addison to open the hatch beneath the rabbit. When Addison sees that Rain has turned into a zombie, he shoots her and successfully opens the hatch, causing the rabbit to fall out of the train and burn. The train reaches the end of the track just seconds before the gate closes. Addison realizes he is turning into a zombie due to a scratch from the demon rabbit, so Alice injects him with the antivirus. Suddenly, a group of scientists storms the area and captures them for experimentation. Later, Alice wakes up in a sealed medical room, hooked up to tubes. She struggles with all her strength to escape the nightmare and manages to break free and leave. She finds the medical center completely deserted, with no one in sight. She steps out into the street to discover chaos everywhere. Cars are destroyed, police vehicles overturned, and scattered newspapers reporting the zombie outbreak. Searching for a way to defend herself, Alice finds a shotgun in a police car and takes it, ready to face the hell awaiting her. The film ends with a shot of Alice walking through the empty, chaotic streets, holding the shotgun and prepared to hunt and survive. Thank you for watching. Subscribe to the channel so that you get a notification as soon as it is published. Don't forget to activate the notification bell.